I did not think that my first video of the year would be this far into it, which, I mean, there's really nothing I can do anymore, but it kind of hurts a little bit because those were not my intentions at all. I have quite a bit to catch you guys up on, so I thought that we could get ready together and, you know, have a little chat, and hopefully that will allow me to kind of get a smooth transition into making videos again. By the way, French combs have actually been so much fun to play around with. They definitely like hold a lot better when I have actual product in my hair. Yeah, I just feel like it gives like a spicier little updo that is still very simple to achieve. So yeah, they've been cool. Still working with it though. I'm gonna really try to make this a decent get ready with me, because if you've seen any of the other ones I've done, they're awful. When did I last leave you guys? I think it was right before, or no, it must have been the end of the year, but I had pre-filmed a few videos. I actually haven't properly sat down to film a video, a YouTube video, I should clarify, in, I think since like the beginning of December or even November. So it's definitely been a very long time for me, considering that this was something I would do weekly. I didn't even get to film a favorites video of 2023, which just broke my heart because I didn't have like a lot of stuff, but I still had some things that I wanted to share. And then I thought, okay, well, if anything, I can, you know, post it at the beginning of January and it'll be fine. That did not happen because, well, we'll get into that, but yeah, I mean, it's okay. December was an interesting month because I was leaving my old job and I had like a bit of free time to kind of just like chill out for a bit before I started this new one in January. And yeah, I was just kind of like prepping myself mentally for all of that as much as I humanly could. And I also went to visit my family for Christmas. So I was there for a week, and that was nice because last year my flight got snowed in. So I was glad that I got to spend Christmas with them and see everyone. Oh, well, actually, right before I went to my parents for Christmas, so I think this happened like the second week of December, I had gotten so sick that it was rough. I was really going through it and it was difficult to just do anything, honestly, at least for like the first half of that week, because oh my god, I was just not well. If there's one thing you need to know about me, it is that I do not like being sick. It's okay, maybe like when I was younger, because you know, you got to like miss school, it was a fun thing, right? But being older now, and like, it just really messes with my routine, and specifically like the gym, right? If you go to the gym, you understand, like, obviously most people I think could agree that they don't enjoy being sick. But when you have this sort of routine and everything, and like at that time, I was really on it. Like I was feeling really good. I was just enjoying everything. And then that happened and I just went downhill. And I mean, it did just end up being a cold, but I think there was like some type of virus going around at that time because everyone was getting sick. So that just, it was not a good time, honestly. But I got better. I was fine. I made it through. So that entire week I didn't film, and I was like, okay, whatever, that's fine. I had, like I said, a few videos that I had pre-recorded. And then I think I had like a week in between, or not even, just like a few days before I left for California. And I was just busy, like just getting things ready. So I wasn't able to film that week either. So then once I got back, it was just a few days before the year ended, and I was then starting my new job. So I didn't have really any time to film in December. I guess if I tried a little bit harder, sure, I could have made it work, but I don't know. I was also just, like I said, going through it. And so then comes the beginning of the year. I'm starting a new job and have a lot of emotions running through my body, because it is quite an adjustment, especially being someone that was working from home for almost 3 years. And now I'm going into the office as of right now, Monday to Friday. And so it definitely has been taking a lot out of me and trying to adjust to the new routine that I have. And also like just socializing, like, it's definitely a lot. And I'm not trying to say that in like a bad way, but it does, like, you exert a lot of energy and I get really tired by the end of the day. And again, like this sounds like such an excuse because if I really wanted to, like, yeah, I could make it work, but I don't know. It just, I'm a mess. It's been cool to get to, you know, dress up and like kind of play around with my new style that I'm going into, you know, in my personal life, but then also applying that into my like work life, which for some people this probably sounds so silly, but like fashion is such a big part of me and like I love it so much that this is kind of how I cope with changes, or how I cope with, I guess, like anxiety. I like to take time in the morning when I'm getting ready because it's like therapy for me. It really calms me down and gives me some me time before I'm like doing other things. And yeah, I enjoy it. So for the time being, like I'd rather just get up early, spend the time getting ready and go about the day. So yeah, and then I get off work at 5 and then I go to the gym, come back home again, and then prep my things for the following morning and go to bed. Like that's pretty much how my Monday to Fridays have been. Ideally, I would be like, oh, it'd be great to film at some point, but I just haven't found that rhythm yet. And that in itself has honestly been frustrating for me because, I'm sorry, I genuinely was about to start crying. Oh, okay, but to be fair, it is that time of the month, so I'm just, emotions are very high right now, but okay, let me pull myself together because wow, I do not need to cry about this right now, okay? What was I saying? Still trying to find the rhythm of everything, and it's frustrating because like actually like I just want to like have it all together and like be able to do everything that I want to do right now. When I post this, it will most likely be February, so as of right now though, it's January and I just need to give myself more grace because I'm like, it hasn't even been a month yet. And again, I'm like starting a new job. I'm learning a new practice. I'm adjusting to going into the office every day. Like so many variables have changed that I need to understand that I can do this. I just need to, again, just be patient and give myself a little bit of time. I honestly think one of the things that just has been bugging me the most is that because during the week it is such a like go 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 type of thing, when it comes to the weekends I just like crash. Like I have been sleeping in and I just can't get myself to wake up. So that has been definitely a struggle for me, which I really want to change because that is the time that I need to do everything else that I want to do. And that makes me happy. As far as the job goes, I am learning a bunch. I mean, everything I'm learning is basically new. So it can be kind of stressful because whenever I like go into something, I kind of think like, oh, well, I should know how to do this. Like, why don't I? But it's like, because you've never done this in your life, like, why would you just assume like this would be something you'd have in your back pocket? Like it is not. But the people there are really sweet and just very generous and willing to help, which I do think makes it a lot easier because I think that if I had not the best coworkers, then I would be just really going through it. But I am grateful that the people are who they are. I briefly touched on this in terms of the wardrobe because that is something that brings me joy. It actually has been really fun to like, just, I don't know, put together different outfits and add new pieces into my wardrobe. I actually just went shopping yesterday because I was like, okay, I thought I had a lot more clothes in this world. I do not, or I did not, I should say. So I definitely bought a few more pieces that will be interchangeable. So I think that that was a good decision. I'm just doing the best I can right now, honestly. I actually have been posting on TikTok and Instagram. A lot of them have been actually focused around getting ready for work because that is something I'm doing daily. So I thought, okay, why don't I just film myself getting ready? It's not like the world's greatest editing, but like I enjoy it, and like it's been fun for me. It's been a way that I can at least keep some of this life in my daily routine. So I've been enjoying that. And then now with February, it's really just like my birthday. I think I say this every year, which just goes to show that it's not working. But I am trying to not be so bitter about my birthday. I don't care about getting older. That's like not what it is. Like I don't know. Like I have such like a thing about my birthday that I don't know. Maybe I'm just being like a little party pooper. I don't really ever want to do too much. Maybe when I get older, like, yeah, I'll be like, oh, like, let's go travel here and there, which don't get me wrong, I would love to travel now, but I'm like, spending, I need to be wise with that, which is also a whole other work in progress. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like sometimes when I say that, like, when people ask me like what I'm doing for my birthday, and I'm just like, oh, like, I'm just hanging out, like, I'm just chilling, taking it easy, laying low. And people are like, oh, why don't you this, this, and this? And I'm just like, or like, that's all you're doing? And I'm like, yeah. Like, is this your birthday or is it mine? So I feel like that's kind of the view I have on my birthday, is that like it's never, and this is gonna sound very selfish, but it's like never like a me thing. It's always like the other person type of thing, if that makes any sense at all. But yeah, my birthday is coming up. I will be 26. And whenever someone asks me my age, I like stop and I have to think about it, because that is where I'm at. Like I genuinely forget my age all the time. It's kind of scary, actually. I am actually going to be changing up my hair, which I'm really excited about. I feel like I kind of just need a switch up. And so I'm not gonna spoil it yet. I'm still even deciding on like the actual cut of the hair. Yeah, that will be happening right before my birthday, which, oh, I'm so excited. That's like my little birthday present to myself. Makeup wise, I am still just working through the products I own. I did actually go to Target just the other day and I saw that they had the camo blushes and I was like, oh, I just got the wands, which I still adore, truly, like so beautiful. But I was like, well, I just bought this one, like I can't buy another one now. Even though I like really wanted to because they looked amazing. But those ones were matte. So maybe I can buy. You see, this is why I have a spending problem. Okay, I thought I could do my brows on camera, but do you see what's happening right now? I need to focus. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, thank you for letting me do that off camera. Yeah, so what was I saying? Fashion? Makeup? Let's talk about fashion because I don't remember what I was saying. That's been interesting because I have been wanting to change my style, but for the longest time, I felt like I couldn't because I felt like I had already like established my style as being streetwear. And not to say that like I don't still love that. I kind of wanted to elevate my wardrobe a little bit more and have pieces in there that were, I guess, like a little more polished. But I felt like I couldn't step into that world because, again, like I had already established that like this is what I was and like this is all I could ever be. Like what? I have now implemented pieces into my clothing that fall under that more like timeless look. And I think it's just a matter of, yeah, building up my wardrobe with a little bit of everything because I don't feel like I need to dress the same every single day. Like it's fun to play around with clothes and like it is just clothes. So like have fun with it. Same thing as makeup, like different styles, different techniques. Enjoy it, have fun. Like it is not a permanent thing on your body. I'm gonna do my hair really quickly, at least I think. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to do a little touch up to my hair and I will be right back because I don't want to leave you looking like that. All right, I just gave myself a little blowout. I've been using the Shark styler. It was gifted to me actually from my parents, which honestly is such a thoughtful gift and like I have not stopped using it since I received it. So love you, mom and dad. Yeah, they nailed it with that one for sure. I was not expecting it at all. And I honestly think it's been one of the best additions that has entered my life in terms of like the beauty world. I hope this has filled you in as to my whereabouts as of late. I'm just gonna be patient with myself. But yeah, I will see you guys later, and until then, take care. Bye. Sorry, I'm just having like a little brain